Good morning and Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate. Welcome to WCNC Plus. I'm Julie Kay, here with Jebediah Goldman and Majestic Storm, who's just walking in after...
Guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
After joining us on our very long morning show. Thank you for popping in.
Of course.
Got a lot to get to, of course. It's a beautiful day outside, and so I know for all those people that are traveling or have plans, maybe going out to see a movie, maybe actually want to stay outside today instead.
It's so nice outside. I haven't spent much time out there, but it's so beautiful, and it's just rather warm. Are you doing anything outside today?
So my parents are in town.
Okay.
They came here from Ohio, which was very sweet of them. So they're going to see a movie. That's why I mentioned that while I'm working, which is fine in the morning, but after that, I think we got to be outside. We're going to dinner, and I think we're going to sit on the patio.
It's so nice. So why don't I just dive into it, because this morning we've been seeing these temperatures that are like right around those low 50s, and that's actually our seasonal high temperature. And as we're heading into the afternoon, it's just going to be another really nice, beautiful day. Do we have the graphics up going? Are they all good to go?
There they are.
Okay, here we go. Up in the mountains, I've also been watching that. A lot of people have been kind of bopping around, walking around Boone and Blowing Rock. It's a little bit more cloudy this morning up in the mountains compared to what we're seeing here around the Charlotte metro area. But most of us, we should have beautiful blue skies and sunshine in and around Charlotte, holding on to a little bit more cloud coverage in the mountains. But bottom line, this is a gorgeous Christmas forecast. Abnormally warm, though, that's for sure. Our seasonal average where we should be, it's 53 degrees, so much cooler than we are at what we're seeing as we head into the afternoon. This is Beach Mountain. It's foggy up there, but remember, this is high up in elevation. Lylesville looks fantastic. A whole lot of sunshine. So pretty. That's out there in Anson County. It's just a magical Christmas morning. I know Christmas mornings can be a little chaotic, but fun, of course, as the kids are waking up, opening up their Christmas presents, or maybe you're having family over, inviting them over for a Christmas breakfast. Could be nice to even sit outside at some point today, because again, daytime highs will be climbing back into the mid 70s. A couple of degrees cooler than yesterday, but really not by a whole lot. Yesterday I was kind of just driving around doing some last minute errands, and I noticed a lot of convertibles, a lot of people on motorcycles.
Wow.
I'm like, this is so bizarre to me because I'm from Washington State. I'm used to it being so cold on Christmas, even snow on the ground. But I'm like, all right, here we go. Tomorrow's going to be cooler. So if you have any plans for your Friday, low 60s and cloudy skies, but still above our average. And then if you've been loving this abnormally warm weather, you'll love Saturday as well. We have another day with mid 70-degree temperatures on the way. So if you want to go on a long bike ride, if you want to go on the Greenway, maybe you want to go golfing. I don't know. I even saw people out there fishing yesterday out on Lake Norman. This is the kind of weather where you want to do it. Right now, we're comfortable, mainly into the 50s across the board. But as we're heading into the afternoon, notice how those temperatures, they just keep on getting warmer. I think really by noon, we'll already be into the 70s. And again, this is for Charlotte. Clear, sunny skies, just really perfect weather. I know lots of kids get, bikes or skateboards or basketballs. It's going to be great weather to get outside and play in that too. Doppler radar this morning, we actually had a few light passing showers and some cloudy skies. But at this point, after the sunrise, everything really just shifted off to the east, which is perfect, right on track as to what we were forecasting. And you can see our futurecast heading into the later half of the day. We're going to hold on to still very nice conditions, clear skies, but tomorrow, this is 5 o'clock in the morning on Friday, so cloudy conditions, mild temperatures still, and then just some small rain chances here and there. I mean, we're talking about 20% chance tomorrow, so sprinkles at best, not really impactful whatsoever, but will you notice the cool down? Most definitely, especially after having 2 back-to-back days with such warm temperatures. Yesterday, we topped off at 77 degrees. That was the warmest Christmas Eve on record in Charlotte, and today, 75 degrees. So if we hit 75 degrees, that'll be the second warmest Christmas in Charlotte ever recorded, and a total of 7 Christmases where we've been into the 70s.
Oh my goodness, what more could you want?
I know, I think a lot of people are very happy with it. And then over the next 10 days, there are the temperatures to be prepared for. So warm today, still not bad tomorrow, and then that nice spike up in temperatures on Saturday. Sundays, the Panthers are playing low 60s, cloudy, and just a small chance for a couple of sprinkles. But notice those high temperatures next week, highs only into the 40s and 50s, which means those overnight lows are going to get rather chilly with 20s and low 30s. So I say just enjoy what we have for now because it just feels nice. There's the next 3 days, what we're preparing you for. 75 degrees today for your Christmas forecast. Cooler, but still pretty nice for our Friday. Small chance for a pop-up shower. 7-day forecast, you can see it here. Overall, it's going to be very mild as we're wrapping up the rest of our week. I know lots of people have time off of work. Kids are home from school. At least it's nice weather to spend some time outside in it. And then next week, looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, still a lot of sunshine, but those temperatures are going to dramatically drop, going from 75 degrees for our high temperature today to only 45 degrees for our high temperature on Tuesday. So lots to talk about, but I don't think many people are mad about this nice weather on a Christmas day.
If you can't have snow, you might as well just go the complete opposite direction.
Yeah,
might as
I
well.
like that. That is so right. Because I was like, oh, I would love snow, but we're not getting that.
Nope.
So at least it's super nice.
Well, you came from Arkansas most recently. How does
Yeah.
this Christmas compare to what y'all got there?
I don't think it was this warm.
Yeah.
I think maybe 50s, low 60s.
Still
So
no
it's still
snow.
pretty mild, but not this.
You got any plans?
I think we're gonna go to the lake, like go spend some time at the lake, maybe have like a little picnic there or
Oh, that sounds
something.
lovely.
Walk on the Greenway, be with our animals. I don't know, just kind of hang out.
That sounds lovely. Beautiful day to do that. Thank you for joining us this
Of course.
morning.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I know Jeb has something silly for me to do now.
All right, Julie, I want you to guess what is the name
Oh,
of this winter vehicle
you think I'm an amateur?
that I don't know what
Who
is
do
it
you
called?
think I am? Jeb and I have known each other for like,
Okay, what is
that's a
that? vehicle?
Zamboni, Jeb.
Okay, all right.
All
I
right.
just didn't
Oh
know if
my
you knew
goodness.
Zambonis.
That's ridiculous.
This is a live look at the Bank of America Winter Village in Bryant Park in New York. You can see a Zamboni clearing off the ice there for the ice skaters. I didn't know how extensive your Zamboni knowledge was. I didn't know if you were.
I mean, it stops there. I gotta be honest. That is the end of my
I didn't know
Zamboni
you were a
now.
ball knower like that. Like you never know. But no, I saw this Zamboni on one of our live cameras, and I was like, man, I love Zambonis. Like one of my lifelong dreams is to actually get behind the wheel of a Zamboni.
I feel like we could actually make that happen somehow.
I feel like Charlotte Checkers, if anybody's watching, I go very regularly.
Yep.
The Tipsy Burro to Charlotte Checkers pipeline, undefeated.
Don't tell everyone about the Tipsy Burro,
That's
because it's
true.
going to be busy.
You didn't hear from here.
what is that?
You didn't hear from here.
What?
Jeb's favorite bar, also a Mexican restaurant. The food's fantastic.
Yes, it's excellent. You do a very, very good job. Shout out our friends at Tipsy Burro who are
Shout
watching. Charlotte's best kept secret. And if the Charlotte Checkers are watching, I would do a segment from a Zamboni proudly. Me and Chubby, the Chubby Checker.
It's Chubby Checker.
Dude, Chubby Checker's my guy. He's probably one of my groomsmen when I get married. Very much looking forward to getting on that Zamboni because now I'm manifesting.
Jeb's bride will be also down the aisle on a Zamboni.
Yes,
too.
I mean,
I
I would
think
get
this
married
could
on the
happen.
ice.
I really think that this could
I think
happen.
we-
I don't think it's too out of the question.
We put it out there into the world. Like I would get married at Bojangles Coliseum. Like that would be
Yes. But
awesome.
I also literally think we could just send an email that we wanted to do a segment on Zamboni.
Like I'm gonna make
Yes.
this happen. Like we know them. You know, we obviously we aired the championship on WCNC, our 36.2. We had multiple representatives from the team.
Yeah.
So I think my 2026 New Year's resolution. This Zamboni's been going forever, by the way.
in the
It's-
same area, too.
I know. Like these guys just start going in. We're gonna get on a Zamboni. So everybody, stay tuned. Merry Christmas. This is my powered by hot chocolate. It's so cute.
I think you want to be that person.
This person's living my dream right
Yeah.
now. That might be the best way to spend a Christmas morning.
You know, I don't know if the Checkers are listening. I do know our boss, Sharif, is listening.
Oh yeah, I know he's probably plugged in right now.
he is the most listening of
Yes, he
everyone.
is.
So,
Yep, so-
Sharif, just
Sharif,
know-
I don't ask for much, but if you can coordinate a Winter Olympics,
Look at that. I
We're-
think it could all come
we're gonna.
together.
This is happening,
and
guys.
we even have the Checkers on our 70 forecast for whenever there's games.
Yep.
So perfect.
We're
There's a
gonna know.
connection
Okay, so
all around.
this is gonna happen. This is gonna be a thing. I'm gonna clip this, send it to our friends in East Charlotte,
Okay.
and y'all can be there. It'll be at WCNC Charlotte Checkers Night.
Oh, we'll be there.
Hosted
Perfect.
by yours
You would
truly.
not miss that.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
On that note, I think we should take a break.
Let's take a break.
We'll be right back. Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome back to WCNC Charlotte and Merry Christmas. I'm going to say that probably about 300 times over the next 7 hours that Jeb and I are in here. Yep, I'm going to keep saying it. You can't stop me. But of course, Christmas means we're coming to the end of the year. So a lot of organizations are doing their end of year donations, donation drives. That includes Charlotte's Animal Shelter. Here's how you can help.
So the Season of Second Chances is our end of year giving campaign. We always do this, but this is the second year that we've actually called it Season of Second Chances. And I think it's something that really resonates with people. And we've decided that that's going to be kind of our signature year-end giving event every year. And what Season of Second Chances is it's our annual giving campaign to our donation fund. And of course, our donation fund is there because our budget doesn't cover every single thing that we need. And the more expensive food and medication and all of that get, the more we rely on donations to help us support our special programs that we have, along with our community outreach.
Yeah, I guess if you could talk about, how you've seen pricing change for things. And I know that y'all have a wide range of items and services that you pay for. So you probably have seen it across the board.
We have. So because we operate a lot like a kennel, in that we have to clean the kennels and sterilize the kennels and everything, there's a lot of money in the operating budget that goes towards all the supplies. And we have to buy, of course, special cleaning supplies when you're cleaning after 200 to 300 animals every day. There's certain things that you have to do, and they're pricey, but there's certain products that you must use to be able to clean and disinfect properly. Then, of course, all of the medication is kind of like being like an animal hospital. So we've got our own pharmacy, and it's supplied with all kinds of medication to treat everything from upper respiratory infection to cleaning wounds and that sort of thing. So we've got all of that stuff. Then we've got our programs that are supported by our donations. And those are things like our foster program. A lot of money goes in to support the amazing fosters in the community by providing everything they need. So with that, you're talking about crates and beds and blankets and food and medications and you name it, anything that they need, we try our best to provide. So there's no money out of pocket to the fosters to be able to help us with the foster program. We also have our kittens. So about 10 months out of the year, we're full on, raising baby kittens in the foster program, and kittens require their own list of supplies, including like milk replacement and all kinds of things, that bottles and the nipples for the bottles and the special ones that you have to have. Also, we need leashes, we need harnesses, we need collars, all the things for the volunteers to be able to walk the dogs and take the dogs off the site, and things like that. So there's just so many things, Vanessa. Our Amazon wish list is the best place to go to actually see all the things that we constantly need. And the one biggest thing that we need are treats and peanut butter all year long, and Kongs and Nyla bones. So that's talking about our pet enrichment program.
So, I know that you have set a goal for this end of year campaign. How is that going? And do you really need to get folks here kind of right under the buzzer to meet that goal?
We do. So we're so close. We're really, really close. And of course, we want to meet the goal, but it would be even better to exceed the goal. Last year, we were able to exceed our goal. And we've still got another good week or two left. I guess it ends the 31st. So yeah, we've got some time. We're super close. The last I heard, we were maybe about $5,000 to $10,000 away from hitting the goal. So if everyone could help, I just want them to know that everything that you donate, if you put in the comment box Season of Second Chances, it's going to go to all the things that we just talked about. All of the things that not only support our pet enrichment, like the Kongs and the Nyla bones and things like that, but also even some of our community outreach as well. So if we're out in the community doing rabies shots and things like that, it may help pay for the syringes for the rabies shots and things like that. So it's really helping in so many ways, pay for so many things that people probably wouldn't even realize that we need.
Yeah. I know that around the holidays as well, there's always a big push for adoptions and fostering too. Depending on, the weather, that can kind of impact how many folks are naturally going through your kennels, taking a look at your dogs and cats. But is there anything you'd like to share as far as, the need on that front? Always seems to be kind of a full house around your parts. So what are you seeing as far as the shelter conditions right now?
So the same. We're very full, and we're always needing the dogs to move out and into foster homes. And I think that one of the good recommendations that I had is the shelter is going to be closed on Christmas, the day after Christmas, and then New Year's Day. So on those days, that means that there are going to be no animals that are able to leave the shelter and go out through adoption or foster or staycation. So if you're having kind of a low-key Christmas, you're not traveling, but you're staying at home, and maybe you have some extra days off, think about coming and grabbing one of the dogs from the kennels and give them a Christmas at your house, or a New Year's at your house. That will greatly help the kennel space, for the fact that we're being closed. If you grab them, then that's going to open some kennels up for the animals that are going to come in on Christmas and after Christmas, because we're not closed to the back. The animals are still coming in on those days. We're just obviously closed to the public. So that would be an amazing thing. And one other thing, Vanessa, that totally escaped me when we were talking about the season of second chances is the biggest thing I think that resonates with people about this fund is our second chance medical fund. And that is where we have animals that may come in with injuries, or we discover that maybe they have some sort of medical issue while we're there. And we don't always have the money in our operating budget to spend, $1,000 on a broken leg that needs a pin, and we may have to send it out to a vet to be done, like with an orthopedic surgery. We use that money to be able to do that. And I know you're familiar with a lot of cases that we've done that for. And so basically what happens is when an animal comes in that needs considerable medical, we've got that second chance medical fund where we're literally giving the animal a second chance by paying to get it fixed, or the animal fixed, the issue, whatever it might be. And then that animal then will recover in a foster home and then be available for adoption. So 20, 30 years ago, that wasn't possible to save all those animals. And now today it is. And we save so many lives because of that.
That's a really good point. I'm glad you mentioned that. Another thing about the holidays too is you do inevitably have folks who come and feel like they want to have a new family member that they introduce around this time of year. And it's really important for folks to do, I think, a lot of research into not only, the type of animal you want, but also, age, size, all that stuff, activity level. And I'm sure there are so many other tips that you'd like folks to know about too, about incorporating a brand new family member this holiday season.
Yeah, so some of the things that we've been suggesting is to make sure that this is something you've been thinking about. It's not just a rash decision that, oh, the kids put it on the list to Santa, so let's go do this. You definitely don't want to do it that way. But legitimately, if you have been thinking about it, what we like to say is a good way to do it is go to a pet supermarket and get all the supplies. So if you're planning on adopting a dog, go there, get all the supplies you're going to need, wrap them up under the tree, and then the kids can open that for Christmas, and then wait until after the holidays are done and all of the all the excitement and the parties have kind of subsided, and then bring the whole family to the shelter. And then that way you start looking at dogs together. And then instead of automatically adopting, we suggest that you do a staycation. And that's the program that we have where you can take a dog up to 10 days and kind of give it a little bit of a test drive and see how it does with everybody, see how it does with your schedule, your house. Do you have time to actually walk the dog? If you don't have a backyard, then you're going to need to give it more exercise. And, if you have another pet, you can see how it does with another pet. And then especially if you have young children, make sure that it's going to get along with young children. So I think those are my tips. That if you really are planning on doing this for the holidays, that's the best plan to have, is make sure that is a decision that you're making for the life of the pet, and then come at it as not such a, oh, we have to have a dog under the tree for Christmas, but let's all do this as a family, because that's going to ensure that everybody gets a chance to meet the right animal, and then also then bring it home and try it out first before you make that final commitment.
Yeah, my most recent foster, that's how the family actually found her. They came as a family, literally brought the little ones too, and met dogs just in the kennels. And this was when she was under a stray hold. And then we ended up pulling her into foster. But the family had already connected with her at the shelter, but they had everyone involved. And I think that was really something they said that made a difference, was the fact they knew that she was really gentle with the kids, just interacting through the kennel door. And then they did the staycation. They were able to see over a few days whether she was right. And I think that's something that I always think is really a valuable option for folks to take advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely. I would tell everyone to do that. If it were me communicating with my friends, I would tell everyone to do that. And then that way you make sure that it's the right fit for everyone. And the one thing I'd like to say, Vanessa, to kind of finalize this, is a lot of people feel like that they feel bad if they don't adopt, like if they're like, bringing the dog back to the shelter. And I'm like, don't feel bad, because we learn so much valuable information while you have the animal in your home, and like when it's on foster and things like that. And we get all of that wonderful information back when you bring the animal back. And then that we were able to add it to the animal's bio, so more people can learn about the personalities and know that the dog liked riding in the car, and then the dog loved and did great with young children, and all the things that, are very important to know when you're selecting a pet to join your family.
Yeah, that's always something I tell the families, that take our fosters, if they take them on staycation, is don't think of it as a failure if it doesn't work out. Like, sometimes these things happen, right, and I'd rather it be a great fit, like an amazing fit for your family and for the dog. And like, we will always take them back, that is not a problem.
Yes.
The other thing I guess I wanted to touch on right now, considering we are in the colder months, and I know it's like a really big topic this time of year when it does start to get cold. Any, things that you think folks should be keeping an eye out for, whether they have pets that maybe they're seeing in their neighborhood that are outdoors, and what do you recommend folks do? Because I feel like that's something that we tend to get a lot of questions about this time of year.
It is. You're absolutely right. When the temperatures drop, we do see a spike in our cost for service for animal welfare checks. And that's just what we're looking at. Like, if you see an animal that's outside and it maybe doesn't have the proper shelter or things like that, or the proper things to keep it warm, then you want to call 311, and you just want to put in a call for service for what's called an animal welfare check. And what that's going to do is that's going to prompt a call for service for an officer to go out and look, make touch base with the person, the home that you're seeing this out, or the business that you're seeing this at, or whatever it may be. And they're just going to check on the welfare of the animal. And the nice thing to know is that you can remain anonymous if you make that call. You don't have to give your name and number. If you want to get a report back, then you're going to have to provide your name and number. But I know a lot of people are uncomfortable because they don't want people knowing who was calling and reporting them. So I just wanted to make it clear that anytime that you think that there's an animal that is not being taken care of and it's possible animal abuse, you do not have to leave your name. You can remain anonymous. So I think that's important for people to know. And otherwise, just it's kind of like common sense when you're thinking about like the weather. And if we start getting like colder temperatures, and especially if we get any type of precipitation or freezing rain or anything like that, always just make sure that when you're walking your animals, when you bring them back from a walk, you want to clean off the dog's paws because they may get that ice melt on them. Make sure you're careful with your antifreeze because that's deadly for pets. So always look for the pet friendly kind to use. And then of course, any type of pet, you're going to want to talk to your veterinarian, because if you have an older animal, you're going to want to limit the the length of the walk and stuff when it's super cold out. And of course, the fur, like I have huskies that you can probably hear running around in the background.
We saw some fluffy tails behind you.
and they love it. You know, they are more built for the weather than say like a Chihuahua would be. So, you know, just consider what breed you have and what ages your animals are, because the cold weather is going to affect them more like it does humans. You know, it's going to be harder for older people to be out when it's cold and they need to bundle up. It's the same thing with older dogs as well.
Yeah. Well, I know we talked about a lot of topics. Is there anything that you want to add? I didn't ask about any of the topics we covered, or anything I didn't ask, you know, topic wise.
Yeah, no, I think we covered a lot. I think it's exciting that, you know, we're getting into the holiday season, and, you know, I just wanted to take a minute to thank the Charlotte and surrounding community, and you guys at WCNC for all the support that you guys provide animal care and control and the animals in our care. Without you letting the public know about our needs, we would not be able to get that information out and for the public to come and foster and adopt and donate. So thank you, Vanessa, for all of your hard work that you do, and the whole team at WCNC for always supporting us.
Oh, well, thank you. We're happy to do it. And we are grateful for you, all of you, over at Animal Care and Control. I know it's grueling at times. You know, I've seen it firsthand, you know, the things that y'all go through and the passion that you have for animals as well, which I know that plays a big role in why you're able to do this day in and day out. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we have that information on our website as well for ways that you can help. I think we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, welcome back, everyone. Of course, today celebrating Christmas for those of us who do celebrate the holidays in general, including the White House. So here's a clip from last night of First Lady Melania Trump and President Donald Trump talking to some kids about the holidays.
Very good. We have the First Lady here. And I think she'll be answering calls separately, actually. She'll be talking to some, I'll be talking to some.
Hello, good evening.
To send North America to track Santa. Before we connect you to each caller, a member of our team will briefly share their child's first name, age, and city and state where they're calling from, as well as they'll give you Santa's current location. Then there's going to be a brief pause as we connect the child's call, and then they'll be placed directly on the line with you. And then you'll hear our team let the child know that they're connected with you, the president.
That sounds great,
Do you have
General.
any questions?
Well,
Okay.
General.
Our caller is ready for you if you are.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Perfect.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I now have video to Anastasia, who is 4 years old, and Jasper, who is 10 years old. They live in Sepulta, Oklahoma, and Santa is currently headed for Prague, Czech Republic.
Oh, very good. That's very exciting. Good. Let me have them.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you? This is the president.
Hello, you're...
This-
Oh my goodness, Jasper, Amy, hello, hold on 1 second.
Hello, Brad.
The president.
How are you?
Christmas.
Say hi, Trump.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Merry Christmas.
I love Oklahoma, by the way.
Some
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Hi.
milk.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas, Trump.
Thank you very much, honey. Very much. Very happy Christmas and Happy New Year to
Do
you.
you know where he's flying over?
Thank
Where is
you.
he?
Do you have a question to ask?
You have a
He's over
question?
Germany right
Yeah.
now. So
What's your question?
2 hours and he will be at your house.
They ain't got the time.
Yes. What did you ask Santa to bring you?
Go ahead and you can take your time.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
You love video games?
on him.
Yes.
Right?
I hope he will be
Yeah.
right.
Good.
The dreams come true.
has a tracker on him.
Okay.
Well, we track Santa all over the world. We want to make sure that Santa is being good. Santa's a very good person. We want to make sure that he's not infiltrated, that we're not infiltrating into our country a bad Santa. So we found out that Santa is good.
Thank you. Bye.
Santa loves you. Santa loves Oklahoma like I do. You know, Oklahoma was very good to me in the election, so I love Oklahoma. Don't ever leave Oklahoma, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
Good. That's good. And
Amy, you got a question?
go ahead, hon.
You want when Santa? Hey, you want to ask when Santa's going to be here? Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Okay, when is Santa going to be here?
but Santa's gonna be here.
Well, Santa's going to stop over tonight, leave you a lot of beautiful presents, like really beautiful presents. What do you want more than anything else? What present would you like?
Hello, Emily. Hello. Merry Christmas.
Dollhouse.
Wow, a dollhouse. I think we can work that out. I have a feeling, Mommy, that we can work that out, right?
Family.
I think Santa's going to bring you the most beautiful dollhouse you've ever seen, okay? Let me know how good the dollhouse is, but we owe a lot to Santa, so I think Santa will fulfill your wish,
I
okay?
look forward to it too. So, are they?
Thank you,
are they
honey.
there?
Take care of yourself. Merry Christmas. Say hello to Oklahoma. We love Oklahoma, okay? Thank you.
All right, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you very much. Okay, next.
Emily, you hear me?
Figure you should hear some of this, otherwise you're not going to know what's going on.
Oh, maybe she's shy, right?
And she's very
waiting
good
for
at
Santa. Just
not listening to
Santa
this.
is now over
She's very focused.
Slovakia.
First Lady's very focused.
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead. Next one. General.
I think it will be when it will be very dark. Very
Yes, Mr. President, we're
tonight
about
when
to
it
drop
will
the
be
next
dark.
one into your line.
Yes, so I think it's best
Good.
if they go to sleep. Emily, it's best if you go to sleep. And then Santa will arrive to your house.
Do you like this better, hearing it? It's better for you.
Yes, sir.
And she's able to focus totally without listening to this. At least this way you know what's happening, right?
Mr. President, or you can.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, we are passing you to Susanna. She's 8 years old and she's from Salisbury, North Carolina.
Good, good. Hi, how are you? Merry Christmas.
It is, yes, correct. Santa,
Hi,
my love,
how are you
and
doing?
Merry
Okay?
Christmas to you and your family.
Yes.
That's
How
good.
are you?
I'm fine. You sound so beautiful and cute. How old are you?
I'm 8.
Wow, so smart. You sound so smart. So do you have a question for Santa, or do you want to know anything about Santa?
So I do have another question.
Go ahead.
So, I don't know. So will Santa ever get mad if we don't leave him out any cookies?
This was getting good. Go ahead, say it again, honey. Go ahead. Will Santa ever get mad?
Will Santa ever get mad if we don't leave him out any cookies?
Thank you.
I think he won't get mad, but I think he'll be very disappointed. You know, he tends to be a little bit on the cherubic side. You know what cherubic means? A little on the heavy side. I think Santa would like some cookies. You'd like to leave some cookies for Santa, right?
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
You too.
But you're not going to forget. You'll leave some. I would leave them. I think Santa has a serious appetite.
Yes.
Right? And it's so good to talk to you. Are you looking for something specific from Santa? What would you like to have as a present?
Are you waiting for Santa? Do you know where is he now?
Well, that's nice.
From Poland.
Well, you just take care of yourself. North Carolina is a great place.
Very late at
It's a great place.
Yes.
And you're surrounded by great people and great parents, and say hello to them, okay?
He will be very hungry when he comes
Okay.
Thank you, honey. Take care of yourself. Good. Say hello to Santa if you should see him.
Very hungry.
Goodbye.
To leave him something.
Bye.
His belly will be full.
Thank you, General. Go ahead.
What did you ask Santa for?
General, go ahead.
Yes, Mr. President. Your operator will be dropping
Fantastic.
another
I hope you
child on your line here in just a second.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fantastic. So
Nice
I wish
setup,
you Merry
right?
Christmas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
This way you can hear what's going on. I think it's a little bit better.
Oh, that's very nice.
One-sided calls are never
I
good,
wish you all the best, all your family.
but they're much less dangerous.
With Amelia, age
Thank
8,
you.
from
Thank you.
Anthony, Kansas.
Good.
And Santa is currently in Sweden.
Okay. Santa's in Sweden.
Hello.
You
Hi.
are now connected with the President of the United States.
Hi. How are you?
Where's Santa? How long until Santa will be?
Okay, well, Santa's now in Sweden. So Santa's got quite a trip to get to your great area, your great part of the world, because you live in a terrific place. But I would say Santa will make it in record time, probably in about 5 hours. 5 hours from now, Santa will be coming down your chimney and have a beautiful present for you. What would you like Santa to bring?
Not cold.
Not coal. No, you don't want coal. Well, coal is, you mean clean, beautiful coal. I had to do that, I'm sorry. No, coal is clean and beautiful. Please remember that at all costs. But you don't want clean, beautiful coal, right?
No.
What would you like?
Barbie, American Girl doll.
Barbie, okay. Well, you'll get that, I'm sure. What else? Anything else?
Clothes.
Clothes, good. That's good.
Candy.
Candy, well, candy is good. Candy is good. Do you eat candy? Do you eat much candy?
Not all.
Yeah. You eat as much as you want. Be healthy, okay? But Santa's gonna be there in about 5 hours, leaving Sweden right now. He's taking care of Sweden, leaving right now, okay?
Okay.
And he's gonna have beautiful presents. And say hello to your mom and dad, okay, honey?
Okay.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Sounds like you have a beautiful daughter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Hello?
It's fun, right? Yes.
Howard?
This is America.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready, General. See, she just keeps storming through.
Perfect. Thank you.
It's good.
Hello, Walker. Hi. Hi, how are you?
Hey, General.
Merry Christmas.
Mr. President.
Do you know
coming
where
right
Santa is
Okay.
right now?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
He's over Sweden. He's over Sweden. Yeah? You tracking him? Yeah?
Sorry, it takes a second to get them from line to line.
Okay, that's okay.
Perfect.
No
What did
problem.
you ask Santa? What do you want for Christmas? You don't know.
This is a nice
It's still
room.
a time, maybe, right?
You
A
like the
try.
room, everybody?
Okay.
Sure.
So,
Nice. No ceiling height
cookies and
problem.
cream,
Plenty of room for your.
right? So he will be hungry.
For your
when
mics,
he will
right?
be at your house.
Let's see.
Yeah? Do you have brothers and sisters? You do? How old are you? Brother, okay. Say hello to him. And
Mr. President, we
he's
are
very
connecting
small
you
then.
to Cruz.
Take
He
care
is
of
5
him,
years old
okay?
from State Colorado,
Give him a big
Pennsylvania.
hug.
And
And have a great
currently
Christmas.
for Copenhagen, Denmark.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Merry Christmas, you too.
Hi,
Thank you.
how are you?
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Mom.
This is Cruz.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Crew.
Bye-bye.
I'm Pennsylvania.
Right, I know. Oh, Pennsylvania's great. We won Pennsylvania. Actually, 3 times, but we won Pennsylvania. We won it in a landslide, so I love Pennsylvania. So Santa right now is in Copenhagen, Denmark. And he's heading toward our country. What would you like from Santa?
A sweetie pen, and I want glade digger, and I want science stuff, and a robot.
Well, you'll get all of it. Mom, I think he's going to get all of it, don't you think, from Santa?
Thank you. Merry Christmas, General.
I think so. He was really good.
Thank
Well, he sounds like he's good. Sounds like he's got a good mom too, right?
Yep. Say, we love President Trump, right?
Ah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, wow. I'll bet your mom voted properly. Well, we love that wonderful place you come from. You know, we have very good feelings about it. We did so well there, so I appreciate it, Mom. Okay? Pennsylvania's a great place. Really great place. So I want to thank you and good luck. And I hope you get everything you want, but I think Santa will come through. He's heading here from Denmark, and he should be here in about 5 hours, but you'll be sleeping, right?
Yep.
When you sleep, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be the happiest young man.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited.
You're excited? Well, I'm excited too, because the country's doing well. And Mom, thank you very much, okay? Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas, President Trump.
And you too and your whole family. Thank you, darling. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Nice, right? Could do this all day long. We have to get back to China, Russia, Ukraine. We have to get back to other things, but you could do this all day long. Okay, General, we're ready.
Yes, Mr. President. We'll work another one through.
Okay? .3 GDP yesterday. That was 2 points more than they thought. People were shocked. The tariffs did it. When the tariffs came through, as I said they would. Great numbers, great financial numbers. I don't think the kids are too interested in that. I think they like to talk about other things. How are you doing, First Lady? Oh, look at you.
I'm waiting for a phone call.
Is this the greatest First Lady? People love our First Lady. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Look at her. How elegant is the First Lady? Look at you. I'm not supposed to be doing this, you
Matt,
know.
anybody else? Are they calling?
We're pushing one more to you right now.
They do?
Yeah,
Okay.
this will be both your last call.
Okay, perfect.
Is that her last call?
Both of you.
Okay, good. General, I'm ready.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think they have one coming through right now.
See, we put a general in charge because we want to make sure it works out right.
Did you make a Christmas list? Yes?
Are you guys going back or are you going to stay here? Exciting time, right?
Anytime with these.
For the country, it's exciting. We're doing well.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I have Spencer on the phone for you. He's age 10 and Beck at age 6. They're from near Tacoma, Washington.
Good. Wow. That's great. Hi. How are you both? Okay?
Yeah, Spencer and Beckett, you are on the phone with the President of the United States.
And you know who I have here with me? The First Lady. We have the First Lady of the United States. That's exciting. That's more exciting than the President, actually. That's cute. Go ahead. So, you know where Santa is? Santa is very far away, but heading to your state. Very quickly, heading to your state. So, and what do you want from Santa?
Yes. How are you?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Hello?
For me, I probably most want a Kindle here.
You want what?
A Kindle.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Well, you must be a high IQ person. We need more high IQ people in the country. So, we definitely need more high IQ. So,
Oh, I was like the most this year. I'll make pinball machine.
no pinball machine. That's great. You know Elton John, he did Pinball Wizard. We'll have to send you a copy of Pinball Wizard. Great, actually. So Santa's not going to let you down. Santa is a good Santa. Not going to let you down. Mom, how are you doing? Okay?
We're fantastic, sir. Thank you so much for accepting their call.
Oh, absolutely. You sound fantastic. And the kids sound great, right? They sound great. The country's doing well.
Merry Christmas.
We've saved our country. Our country was not going so good. Now it's doing great. Great numbers, great everything. So we're in very good shape. It's going to be a good Christmas. But I just want to thank you, and I think that Santa's going to really be good to you tonight. Be coming to your area in about 6 or 7 hours when you're sleeping, but Santa's going to be very good to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. And have a great Christmas. And Mom, have a great Christmas, okay? And your family.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. You sound so great. You sound great and your kids sound great. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Nice talking to you. And General, thank you very much. You did a good job. That's not easy coordination, actually. Thank you. You too, General. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye.
Goodbye.
good job, right?
Thank you, Press.
I mean, they did a good job. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Russ. Back to the dining room.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it was
That was good that you heard that, right?
Yes, sir.
That was President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump answering phone calls from kids. We actually saw one from our area here in North Carolina, which was pretty cool. We'll take a quick break, though, and get back to some more coverage on your Christmas Day in just a little bit. Welcome back. We're continuing with our coverage of what the White House is doing to commemorate Christmas and celebrate the holidays. We just heard from him, his phone calls with some kids. We're also now going to see him talk to some service members.
Well, I'd like to wish a very big hello to all of our wonderful service members and a very, very Merry Christmas. It's a great Christmas for this country. We're doing better than ever. Financially, we're setting records. You saw 4.3% GDP yesterday. That was a big one. It was 2 points more than anyone expected, but we knew it. On behalf of the First Lady and our entire country, let me thank each and every one of you for your extraordinary devotion and service to America. I also want to salute your wonderful families, and it's amazing how much they sacrifice. You understand it better than anybody, but they sacrifice so much, and especially during these beautiful holidays. I know it's not easy when duty separates you from your loved ones, but you have earned the gratitude of all Americans for keeping our country safe, strong, and free. And tonight and tomorrow, countless millions of Americans have you in their prayers. We are praying for all of you. You have no idea how respected you are, how loved you are. You don't see it because there's no way of you seeing it, but you are respected and loved more than anyone. As your Commander-in-Chief, I also want to thank you for your incredible backup. You've backed up everything I've wanted to do, and you've made our country stronger and more prosperous than ever before. But I have your back also, because by now I hope most of you have received your special warrior dividend of $17.76, right? $1,776. And, you know, in case you're not aware of it, it's tax-free. You don't have to pay tax. In other words, you don't have to send half of it back to the government 15 minutes after you get it. You don't have to send anything back. So that's $17.76. It's tax-free, and we've distributed just about all of it in time for Christmas. And You've earned it. Nobody else is going to do that for you. That I can tell you. It was 1,775, and I said, you know, if you had $1 in 1776, and everyone said, wow, we never thought of it. But that $1 was pretty cool. Last week, I also signed a 3.8 pay raise for every soldier, sailor, airman, Coast Guardsman, Space Guardian, and Marine. So it's been a good time for you. The country's doing well. We're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars from tariffs that have really made us stronger and much richer and given us great national security. So you are a beneficiary of that. We have 6 units joining us today, 1 from each branch of our military. And joining us all the way from Iraq is the U.S. Army 2nd Brigade Combat Team and part of the 34th Infantry Division. That's a big deal. Thank you to Brigade Commander Colonel Eric Schultz and the entire unit for your extraordinary work to crush the ISIS terrorists, which you're doing. And it was a big attack, and you really did a big job. I know you will continue to show no mercy. You can't show mercy because they show no mercy to us. I also want to recognize the crew of the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier. That's an interesting place to be right now. In the Caribbean Sea, helmed by Captain Dave Scarosi. And I was honored to commission the Ford in 2016 and 2017. It was under construction for a long time. I won't tell you how many billions it cost, but it's a lot, but it's the latest and the greatest. And I'm tremendously grateful for the work that you're doing to stop drug trafficking in our region. As you probably heard, drug trafficking by sea is down 96%. Think of that, 96. Now we're going after the land. The land is actually easier. But by sea it's down 96%. And what we're really trying to do is figure out who are the 4%, because we have it stopped pretty cold. Representing the Marines today is the 15th Marine Expeditionary Unit, serving all the way from the Philippines under Colonel Rob McDonald. Thank you, Colonel. You did an outstanding job helping the Philippines recover from 2 devastating typhoons recently. They got hit hard. And you're also an unstoppable symbol of American power in the Pacific. So I want to thank you. And let me also congratulate the men and women of the United States Air Force for their work to support our campaign to stop drugs from pouring into our country through the Caribbean, including all of the work that you've done with the 6th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron led by Lieutenant Colonel Daniel McLaughlin. You're currently deployed in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and you've been away from home for Christmas for a while, actually, but you're going home soon, and the Virgin Islands are a very beautiful place to be. You have to be someplace not so bad to be in the Virgin Islands. So I want to thank you for the great job you've done, and let's also salute our amazing Space Force. That's very close to my heart, the Space Force, because I was the one that started it, and it's turned out to be a tremendous success, invaluable. You have a team which is working for the really American dominance in outer space. When we started, we were 3rd behind China and Russia, and now we're leading both by a lot. The 42nd Electromagnetic Warfare Combat Detachment. How about that name? It's so great. That's what it's about. That's called modern day warfare. But under the command of Captain Kaylee Cuniff, is currently performing cutting-edge defense activities at an undisclosed location. I'd like to tell them where you are. I know, but I won't do that. But I just want you to keep up the great work, and I'm very, very honored by Space Force, the job you've done. What you've done is incredible in a very short period of time. I always said it's going to be one of the most important things I ever did. Last but not least, let me thank the members of the United States Coast Guard who are also involved in the fight against drugs. Our fantastic crew on board the Coast Guard cutter Glenn Harris, led by Lieutenant Hunter Blankenship, is doing a great job stopping narco-terrorists and keeping trade flowing off the coast of Bahrain. So once again, I want to thank you all. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. And I look forward to hearing from you. And I just have to say that it's really great having our First Lady here. She's been an inspiration to so many people. She's loved by so many people. And thank you very much. First Lady, would you like to say something?
Thank you all for your service. Please stay safe, and I wish you and your families a Merry Christmas. I'm sure they miss you at home, but they're rooting for you and they're very proud of you. So are we. The nation is proud of you, and Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year.
Okay, so do we want to go ahead? Is it on? Is everything fine with the picture, etc.? Huh?
They can see you.
I can, okay.
So first we're going to turn it over to Colonel Eric Soltz of the United States Army.
Okay, Eric.
Hey, Merry Christmas from Iraq, Mr. President.
Thank you.
It's an honor to be here to talk to you about the 2nd and 34th Infantry Brigade Combat Team. Myself and Sergeant Major Josh Lund are responsible for over 3,400 Iowa National Guardsmen. We currently have over 1,800 here in Iraq and Syria and Jordan and Kuwait, performing primarily base defense operations, counter UAS missions, security forces, and then also doing some partnering with Syrian partners. And we're here through till about April timeframe, and then we'll be going through our.
The sound was cut off.
We just lost the connection, sir. We're going to try and bring it back up.
Okay. The sound was cut off. The picture was cut off. I think that's the enemy doing it.
All right. Thank you, press.
Thank you, press.
Thank you, press. We're going to go to the left. To the left, please.
Thank you, press.
This way, please. Thank you, press.
All right, you've been listening in to President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump talking to service members who are gone for the holidays, wishing them a Merry Christmas. Speaking of, it is 10:05 on your Christmas morning here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, though, in 2 minutes with some more coverage of the holiday and your local and national headlines. Welcome back here to WCNC Plus Live Impact News. I'm Julie Kay. It is 10:07 on your Christmas morning, and throughout the week, last week included, we've been bringing you to Christmas parades around the Piedmont at night. We also had NORAD's Santa Tracker as Santa was getting on his merry way. We want to bring you back to some of that coverage. This is a recording of the Belmont Christmas Parade if you missed it.
En Ashley siempre estás en casa.
Can we go somewhere in Charlotte? Midroom, Midtown Ballroom. That's what, no, in Angel class they have classes. And Lindsay Arnold, her little girl, takes classes at Yes, but I have no idea. We just wanted to take a sneak
give you 12 unlimited.
Did you like the elephant? Did you like the elephant?
right, that was the Belmont Christmas Parade. If you missed it when we streamed it here on WCNC Plus a couple nights ago, we're going to take a quick break and get to some more local news when we come back. Welcome back to Live Impact News here on WCNC Plus. I'm Julie Kay. Just a couple minutes past 11 on your Christmas morning. Whether you have already opened your presents or you're about to, can get a little chaotic. I know a lot of kids out there were hoping for some electronics, but of course with that, with those iPads, those phones, those tablets can come internet safety and online safety precautions. So our Jesse Pierre got a chance yesterday to speak with the Child Advocacy Center about all the tips you need to know for parents and kids out there. So I want to start with the big news of the new safety committee. Of course, this being separated from the housing committee. First of all,
if you could, for the record, give me your first, last name, spell it, and your full title.
It's Mary Catherine Elkins, MaryKathryn Elkins, and I am the Director of Healing Services at Pat's Place Child Advocacy Center.
Stuff. It's like, from the Sycamore, rape allegations to child exploitation and just a lot of different things dealing with kids. What goes through your mind every time you see another person arrested or accused of any kind of charges like that?
Yeah, I think one of the things that stood out to me in kind of looking at these cases around the state is that many of them came to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children cyber tip line. And when I see that, I feel like, great, the investigative process is working. I am glad when people that are engaging in these behaviors are identified and are brought in. I think also about the victims, of course. I think about all the children and families potentially around the world that are impacted by child sexual imagery and sexual abuse material. And I think about, what we can do as a community to educate everybody on online safety, because it is such an ever-changing world. And now when we think about generative AI and some of the other things that are happening out there, it's such an overwhelming world to have to step into. But as parents and as caregivers, it's something that we have to really educate ourselves about.
With all that, the dangers kind of just continue to increase and come in different ways, and predators become not smarter, but are finding different ways to target kids. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I think, we're seeing a lot of these apps that were designed to give kids online gaming opportunities, to engage with other kids and to build community. And now they're sort of being utilized by some of these adult predators in inappropriate ways. And so I think that, we have to start talking to our kids much earlier. There are really young kids that are on iPads, and we might connect them to one particular app or one particular game, but it's really easy for them to click on something else on the iPad. And so I think really starting with kids at a very young age to talk to them about privacy, to talk to them about like what information you should or shouldn't be giving out online. Those are all things that are really important because, I think one of the things that's special about kids is that they see the good in everybody, and they're not able to really imagine some of the dark side, but we want to really help them to be critical thinkers in a digital world and to understand, that not everyone has bad intentions, but we need to know what is safe for us to share, what's safe for us to do. So NCMEC, which is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, has great materials online, and they start for kids as young as age 5. So there's really good resources out there. And of course, it should all be developmentally appropriate, but we do need to teach our kids from an early age. Never give your phone number or email address out. Never give your home address out. Don't even really talk too much about your family, because it's hard to know really who is on the other side of that conversation. Some people with bad intentions have gotten really good at acting like they're other kids, and so we really want to make sure that we're not sharing a lot of personal details.
A couple of things you mentioned, but one, even as young as 5, but like with games and all things like that, you can connect with someone and, be communicating and playing with other people. Kind of talk to me about the dangers and safety and things kids need to keep in mind for that.
Yeah, I think that there are some things to be aware of. And one, as a caregiver of a child who is participating in online gaming, one thing is I think that we always need to be monitoring. So, with my kids and their phones, they know that at any time I might pop into their phone and look at what they're doing. I also try to just be present when they're engaging in these online games. Like if they're up in their room with the door shut, it's hard to know what's going on. So some of it I think is parent monitoring, but also for kids to just let them know if the person that you're talking to is talking to you about the game, then that's appropriate. If they start asking you questions about where do you live, or how old are you, or what kind of things do you like to do, these are things that are a little bit more concerning, because oftentimes peers, other young kids or teens, they're probably going to be really focused just on the game that you're playing. If they start asking some probing questions about your personal life, that could be a sign that it's somebody who may be pretending to be a kid. And so I think we just want to be really careful with how we share information. So making sure that our kids understand that, yes, you might be looking for a friend, you might be wanting to make a connection with someone, but you can do that without sharing personal information. And if anyone wants to move a relationship out of the digital world into the real world, that's a sign that we should be concerned about that. And so we really want to talk to our kids about making sure that we're never agreeing to meet someone that we don't know in real life. And, sometimes we see where adults who are sort of engaging with kids in inappropriate ways want to send them gifts or send them things through the mail or things like that. And that should not be happening either. And so those are signs, again, that it's probably an inappropriate interaction.
It obviously gets more challenging when you're dealing with like a young teen, right, who may feel like, I'm okay, I can whatever, but they don't know what the dangers are on the other side of that screen, and they can put themselves in a bad situation. Kind of talk to me about that. And I don't know, I guess the conversation you should be having with teens who are having, I guess, building friendships or etc. On the screen or social media or doing things like that.
Yeah, I think that is a good point, because teens these days are making connections, outside of their school and meeting. They have online connections with kids at all kinds of, schools all around the state. And so it is natural to them to think like, oh yeah, we became friends online or through an app, and now I'm going to meet them at a party or something like that. I think that there's several things there. One is that the teen should be really weighing the risk, just like you would in the real world. We all have instincts, we have gut reactions about people. We kind of know in the real world what's safe and what's not safe, and we want to teach kids the same thing about the digital world. Just because you think you know someone online doesn't mean that that's really who they are. And we all know that from looking at social media. People represent themselves however they want to on social media. And so I think that we really want to make sure that when we talk to kids, we should use real life examples. We should be talking about like these things that are happening in the news. We don't have to give them graphic details, but we can be saying these are some real things that are happening around the country as a result of social media interactions that moved into the real world. Sorry. And I think we also want to make sure that we as caregivers or as adults in these kids' lives are setting ourselves up to be that trusted adult, so that if a teen comes to us and says, yeah, like I made this friend online and they asked me if we could meet in person, we can be a part of having that conversation with them about why that may or may not be a good idea. Or if you do want to meet them, maybe I can go with you and I can, sit at the table next to you so that you can have a little bit of privacy, but that you can also, I'm right there if you need me. So we really want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up to be trusted adults that are not judgmental, that are not jumping to conclusions, that are just able to help these kids to think through these scenarios.
Another thing that happens is folks are getting arrested for sharing pictures of kids, So talk to me about what the conversation looks like as far as kids sharing images of themselves, young and teens.
Yeah, I think the ultimate thing to remember is that you can't control where those images end up. So you might think that you're just texting it to, a partner or a friend, but their phone could be hacked, or they could send it to someone else. I mean, there's a million scenarios where all of a sudden now that image can be circulated worldwide. So someone said this recently, and I thought this was good advice, that you should never share something on your phone, like via text or on social media, that you wouldn't want to be put on a large screen in your school auditorium. And so the other way to think of it is you should never share something that you don't want your parents to see. I mean, there are some things that, we need to protect and we need to keep private, and images of ourselves are number one in those things, because we really can't control who's going to get it, who's going to screenshot it, who's going to share it widely. So let's switch to, you're the child, you're the teen, you've done this, you've sent a picture, you've had a conversation, you've met up, or whatever. Parents on the back end, how you found out that the picture has been sent. What do they do, and what actions do they need to take? So the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does have a Take It Down program. So you can reach out to them and they can help work with you to get the image taken down. Once it's out there, though, again, like I said, you can't control where it goes, but what you would want to do as a caregiver is just really make sure that you're not shaming the child, that they're kids and they're learning. And also us as adults, we are learning this world too. This digital landscape is ever changing, and it's confusing, and it's hard, and it's scary. And my kids laugh at me all the time because I'm like, look at this video. They're like, Mom, that's AI, but I can't tell the difference. So we want to, as parents, to just give grace and also make sure that we're using it as a moment to say, like, thank goodness you're okay, and let's not do that again, and here's why. And so just really making sure that we're setting some structure with them around what's appropriate, what's not. Once an image is out there, doing whatever we can to get it taken down, but also knowing that it may be circulated. And so talking to the child about, like, please come to me if you learn that it is being circulated, because I can intervene in a way that you can't as a kid. And so we want to make sure we're protecting them from any sort of bullying or mental health consequences that might come with those images being shared.
Like, how would you, like, what are the steps as far as reporting it? I mean, it's like.
Yeah, you go to missingkids.org, and they have on their website, that's the website for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and you'll see on their website they have the cyber tip line, which has been instrumental in some of these cases we've seen around the state. That's where you can report any inappropriate content that's being shared or that someone is possessing. But then if you click on, let's see where it is.
Is this something you would report to your local law enforcement too? On top of that, or?
You can, yeah. Certainly, if you know that someone is in possession of child pornography, you would certainly want to report that to local law enforcement. But if you know that teens are circulating an image, if it's within a school, you might want to go to the school resource officer. If it's something that's extended beyond the school at this point, yes, you can certainly go to law enforcement. One thing that kids don't know that is something they should know is that if you have a picture of someone who is a minor on your phone and that is shows some of the parts of their body that we don't see normally, and you're sharing that is considered child pornography. And so you can actually be charged with distribution of that. And so we really want to make sure that kids know how serious the consequences can be if we're spreading these images around. And so certainly reporting it to the school, reporting it to local law enforcement can help stop the spreading of it. But if it's on social media, then the take it down approach from missingkids.org is a good way to go as well.
Then last question, obviously there's a stranger online and so forth, but it could be, they can come in different ways, right? We had a school resource officer who might see you in school every day, and you might think it's okay to send him a message, or a teacher and so forth, coach and so forth. So I guess kind of talk to me about how different, or it could be anyone, I guess, that
that's true. I guess my mentioning the school resource officer just then, I wasn't thinking about the case with the school resource officer.
No, and
maybe we don't want to use that part.
No worries.
So say your question again.
So the question is, having a conversation with them that there is a stranger danger that you see online that you don't know, but a relationship and pictures and inappropriate relationship can develop with anyone in your I guess in your
sphere.
In your sphere.
Yeah. So I think again, when we're talking with young kids, and I start this conversation at a really young age, we talk about stranger danger, but what we don't talk a lot about is people that danger also, and people that we are acquainted with who have access to our kids. Oftentimes the relationship starts off in a way that we think is great. We're like, oh, thank goodness there's another adult showing some attention to my kid. And many times that's just what it is. It's a great teacher, or it's a great coach who's giving your kid appropriate attention, and that's awesome. When it starts to shift to where an adult is trying to get a kid isolated from other kids, or is giving gifts or lots of extra kind of one-on-one time and attention to a kid, that's when we really want to be concerned. And so talking to our kids about hey, it's great to have a whole bunch of trusted adults in your life, but you shouldn't be alone in a room with an adult. You shouldn't be, behind a closed door with an adult. And it's okay to say no to those kinds of interactions. So just kind of giving them some tips on child safety for themselves. Make sure that you're with a buddy if, all the time. if you're the last one left at soccer practice, make sure that you're kind of sitting out somewhere in public view. So we want to just have conversations with kids about kind of environmental awareness around them. And also, we don't want them to be afraid of everybody, but we just want them to be able to use some critical thinking skills to kind of know what's kind of in the appropriate relationship and interaction category and what sort of starts to bleed over into that inappropriate category.
Like, that is everything I need, and I apologize because I'm like the messages, the texts, the emails, I need to get out the door. Like, it's gonna be another full day. I appreciate you too.
My gosh, there's so much. When you said like the tragedy, I'm like, what else is going on? My gosh.
No, we're following the plane crash. I'm supposed to have a press conference today, and then
that's so sad. And then I saw Governor Hunt died, and that made me. I actually have a note right here to his wife that I'm writing. My dad was a judge, and he appointed my dad to the bench when my dad was like 33. He was one of the youngest judges ever appointed. And Governor Hunt, I didn't even know he was the governor at the time. I was little, and he used to leave messages on our answering machine. It was like, "Hey, this is Cousin Jim," and I really thought he was my cousin. I didn't know. I didn't know who he was. He was just this really nice man that would call us sometimes. So anyway,
well, I'm sorry
so sad.
Your loss. Yeah,
it's like, man, we need some good things to happen. So.
Right, we need nothing to happen.
Well, that's true too.
Break. Yeah,
that's true too.
All right, you're just listening into an interview that our Jesse Pierre did yesterday with a child advocacy group. So if your kids are getting electronics this Christmas morning, some helpful tips in there that are on our website as well. We want to get to one last, before we go to our midday newscast, one last Merry Christmas. Sorry, guys, I am eating. And Jeb laughed. I forgot I had my fork in my hand. Sue me. They gave us free ham. It's Christmas. I'm putting it down. Anyway, the International Space Station astronauts wanted to say Merry Christmas too.
Greetings to planet Earth, all of our friends and family from Expedition 74 aboard the International Space Station, flying high above, thinking of you during this holiday season. During this season, it's about spending time with family and friends and enjoying time together and reflecting on the year that we've just had. And what a great year it's been for us as astronauts aboard Expedition 74 and previously Expedition 73. It's also a little bit sad because we're not with our families at the time, but actually we are. We're with our space family, so we're okay, and we're looking forward to spending the holidays together, and not just together up here aboard the space station, but all of our friends at the mission control centers across the planet in Houston and Huntsville and Munich and Moscow and Tsukuba, Japan. We're all going to celebrate the holidays together, and we're happy to share it with you.
One of the special things about the holidays is traditions, and while we're all away from our traditions at home, we get to enjoy some new traditions on board. So as you can see, we've got a little bit of decoration here. We've got a little tree, and we've also hung some boots by the airlock with cheer. So we get to make some new traditions here, and that's something that's really nice and special, and we're really glad to be able to do.
I think for each of us here, this won't be the first time that we spend the holidays away from family for various reasons, but exactly like Mike said, it's so special for us to share the holidays with each other here in orbit and with all of the teams taking care of us on the ground. So we also want to say a great thank you to the families who are lending these crew members to us, and a thank you to those in mission control who will spend their holidays taking care of us, and to their families at home as well. It's incredibly special to be up here. I think we may be orbiting a little higher than Santa is flying, though.
Yeah, holiday season is also very important for Japanese people. Yeah, in Japan, amazingly, actually we celebrate Christmas and also New Year again, also. And because of everybody's support, actually, we are away from family members, but actually we have good family, just like family, crew members, and also grant support. So we are very comfortable to live here. And in addition to that, probably I'll provide a lot of Japanese food for you guys, yeah, to celebrate holiday season. So looking forward to it. Thank you.
And so from all of us aboard the International Space Station to all of you, we would like to wish you the happiest of holiday season, the happiest of Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a happy, happy New Year.